Shalom and welcome. Today is Wednesday. March 17th, and we are studying a few minutes of Talmud. And unfortunately, I have a funeral to attend to, and therefore I will try to keep it brief. A little bit of Torah study just before this morning's, very sad funeral. I'm going to be studying just a little bit of Talmud about what happened when the prophet Yechezkel died. Yechezkel was a prophet who lived in Babylon, and he lived during the times of Nebuchadnezzar. When he passed away, when the wife of the prophet died, when the wife of Prophet Yechezkel died, Hashem told him not to observe practices of mourning. Amongst other things, he was commanded to wear his tefillin. Now, mourners, until the burial, they do not wear tefillin. It's described in the verse as your glory. From this, the Talmud derives that mourners are forbidden to wear tefillin. Said Rab Abba Bar Zavda, in the name of Rav, a mourner is obligated in all of the mitzvahs of the Torah except for the mitzvah of tefillin. This is because the word glory is said about the tefillin, as the verse states, affix upon yourself your glory, which is your tefillin. So I'd like to talk about this just a few moments before this morning's funeral. Good morning, Winston and Terry. And that is, when Mordechai, in the Purim story, it says he was adorned with glory. The Talmud says that's a reference to tefillin. Tefillin is the glory of the Jewish people. It is our crown. It is our connection to the master of the universe. It's like our antenna. Think of a tefillin which sits on your head like an antenna that connects you directly with the Almighty God, Master of the universe. It is the ultimate privilege to be able to have such an experience, such a connection. This is not to be taken for granted. Sometimes we think of tefillin like, it's a schlep and something we have to do. I don't have time for. I'm not sure if I can make it. But when we put it into context, and we realize that this is something which is a direct line connection with the Master of the universe. No other creation in the universe has been granted that opportunity. If an animal or a tree wants to talk to God, there's no way that he can do that. But a Jew has been afforded that extraordinary possibility of being able to connect to the Master of the universe each and every single day through the mitzvah of tefillin. Someone who's in mourning, therefore, does not lay tefillin, at least not until the time of the burial, when he's called an onain. Someone whose primary responsibility is only to ensure the burial of his loved one. This morning's burial is actually a fellow Jew, a member of our community, who has no children yet, but God willing, in a few weeks, he's going to have a child. And we are committed to making sure that this child will live a good, spiritual, physical, beautiful life as his father would have wanted. It's quite an emotional experience for us to bury the father even before the birth of the child. I feel a lot, in fact, like an onain. I'm certainly unsettled right now. Even though I'm not actually the next of kin, I guess I was named so in the legal documents, and therefore I approach this funeral with a deeply personal connection. The primary concern of the next of kin is to ensure that the deceased will be buried with all the dignity and honor associated with that, without any unnecessary delays. And it's for this reason that I find it providential that this morning's Torah study is all about the tefillin, for which the mourner is exempt. I do find myself unable to properly concentrate, and certainly I got to run to the funeral. So I just did want to have a few short minutes of Torah study, allowing us to appreciate and realize the power of the tefillin, the privilege that it is when you're not a mourner, and how much you should take advantage of it when you're able to. It says about the tefillin that the nations of the land will see the name of God upon you and they will fear you. This is what the Torah tells us, that when a Jew lays tefillin, it brings safety, peace, security to all of the Jewish people around the world. And it is an extraordinary opportunity for us to be able to bring safety to a world that needs so much healing. So I want to encourage you, please, to try to find a location that you can lay tefillin. You can always come to the Chabad here just for 5 minutes, indoors, outdoors, and late tefillin, we'll be happy to help you. And to consider doing this every single day. It's a very, very special opportunity and a very special mitzvah that will bring tremendous blessing and success to your life and in all of your endeavors. Friends, I'm going to sign off over here from a very brief Torah class and just a little bit of Torah study that we could keep it going. We'll see, God willing, tomorrow morning. Tonight, however, is our virtual gala. And if you're not yet registered, please do so at jewishgardens.com/gala. That's jewishgardens.com/gala. There's beautiful custom gift boxes available for you to pick up over here. If you're registered for the gala, we'd like you to pick it up today at the shul, at the Chabad. These beautiful custom gala gift boxes. And we hope to see you there tonight at 7 p.m. It's a big day for us. All right, friends, I'm going to sign off over here, wishing you all a good day, and may we only know good news, no more sorrow. Shalom and take care.